Business vocabulary in use. Intermediate. Unit 1.
A. What do you do? To find out what someone's job is, you ask, what do you do? Kirsten talks about her job.
I work for a large European car maker. I work on car design. In fact, I run the design department and I manage a team of designers. 20 people work under me. It's very interesting. One of my main responsibilities is to make sure that new model designs are finished on time. I'm also in charge of design budgets. I deal with a lot of different people in the company. I'm responsible for coordination between design and production. I work with managers at our manufacturing plants.
Note. In charge of. Plus noun. Responsible for. Plus verb. Plus ing. Responsibility. Plus infinitive or ing. One of my responsibilities is to make sure that. One of my responsibilities is making sure that. You don't say, I'm a responsible. B. Word combinations with work. If you work or have work, you have a job. But you don't say that someone has a work. Work is also the place where you do your job. You don't say, for example, at the work or to the work. Here are some phrases with work. The economy is growing fast and more people are in work, have a job, than ever before. The percentage of people out of work, without a job, has fallen to its lowest level for 30 years. Frank talks about his job.
I work in a bank in New York City. I leave for work at 7:30 every morning. I go to work by train and subway. I get to or arrive at work at about 9. I'm usually at work till 6. Luckily, I don't get ill very much, so I don't often take time off work, away from work due to illness.
C. Types of job and types of work.
A full-time job is one for the whole of the normal working week. A part-time job is for less time than that. You say that someone works full-time or part-time. A permanent job does not finish after a fixed period. A temporary job finishes after a fixed period. You talk about temporary work and permanent work.
Margot is talking about her work. Correct the expressions in italics. I work for a large French supermarket company. It is an international company and I work on the development of new supermarkets abroad. In fact, I run the development department and I manage for a team looking at the possibilities in different countries. It's very interesting. One of my main responsibilities is to make sure that new supermarkets open on time. I'm also in charge of financial reporting. I deal with a lot of different organizations in my work. I'm responsible for planning projects from start to finish. I work closely with our foreign partners, and so I travel a lot. Complete each gap in the text with one of the prepositions from be opposite. Rebecca lives in London and works in public relations. She leaves home for work at 7:30 a.m. She drives to work. The traffic is often bad and she worries about getting too late, but she usually arrives at work at around 9. She finishes work quite late, at about 8. Luckily, I'm never ill, she says. I could never take time off work. She loves what she does and is glad to be in work. Some of her friends are not so lucky, they are out of work. What is being advertised in each of these job advertisements, 1 to 6? Use an expression from see opposite, including the words in brackets. The first one has been done for you. Librarian required for public library, afternoons 2 till 6. Job, a part-time job. Personal assistant needed for busy office, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Work, full-time work. Experienced barman wanted, 8 p.m. until midnight. Work, part-time work. Teacher needed for summer course, 1 to August 31st. Job, a temporary job. Salesman required for showroom, good prospects for right person. Work, permanent work. Lawyer wanted for law firm, long hours, for weeks holiday per year. Job, a permanent job. If you work. I'm a pilot for a regional airline. I'm in charge of flying small planes, 30 passengers, on short flights. My main responsibility is for the safety of the passengers, of course. My other responsibilities include leaving and arriving on time and not using too much fuel. I usually leave home at 4:30 in the morning. The first flight is at 6 and I usually arrive at the airport at 5. I don't take a lot of time off work, I like flying too much. If you don't work. I'd like to do something that involves working with other people. I'd like to work in a job with a regular routine, where I can leave home at 8 and know that I'll get back at 6. A nice comfortable office job would be nice. Some people prefer to work part-time because they have children to look after, or because they have other things that interest them. Some people like temporary jobs because they don't want to work for the same organization all the time. Other people like them because they want to take regular breaks so that they can travel, for example.